Here's a news flash. No one is ever going to give you permission to recreate your future and what 2017 holds in store for you. Welcome to 2017. The Pittsburgh Steelers still climbing that stairway to 7 with the playoff win yesterday over Miami, and Le'Veon Bell with a franchise record, 167 yards rushing. Steelers on to face Kansas City. Let's talk about some deeply personal issues, some deeply personal history that you are probably aware of because it's been hardwired into our brains since we started going to kindergarten, and we had to ask for literally permission to do anything. Permission to speak, permission to go to the bathroom. I can recall the very first day of primary school, grade 1, Shediac Bridge School, and not only did we have to raise our hands to ask for permission, but the teacher actually had these, 5 and 6 year olds indicate with either this finger or that finger exactly why they needed to be excused from class. And if you think that's bizarre, try this. How about the person who has not 1 but 2 college degrees and actually has to ask for permission from the supervisor whether or not they can actually go to the Office Depot or the Staples just to get a fresh order of paper clips and ink for the printer? In other words, this factory model of both school and work has created this condition where we feel we always have to ask for permission. Someone who's smarter than us, someone who's higher up the food chain in a position of power or authority or has multiple certifications on the wall. In other words, someone who's going to actually tell us what to do or think. But hey, wait a second. Hold the phone. Stop. We do live in the age of disruption. And whether we like it or not, now more than ever, things are changing, and they're going to change faster and faster as 2017 unfolds. It's why I'm utterly fascinated by this subject of reinvention, which is why I've been writing, blogging, speaking about this very subject. And whether it's true for individuals or true for organizations, the fact is this: the ability, capacity, and willingness to reinvent has become the price of admission just to compete. So in that context, permission to hope is a broader picture so that it helps you understand exactly what's happening as January of 2017 unfolds, because never has there been a better time to reinvent than right now. Yes, the odds are actually stacked in your favor, and here's why. It has to do with science, pure science, the work of Dr. Richard Thaler, smart guy out of Chicago, behavioral economist. In fact, he had a cameo in The Big Short, the profile of the stock market crash. But here's what Dr. Thaler discovered. The beginning of any week, the beginning of any month, the beginning of any year forms what he calls a notational boundary. It's the psychological equivalent of the clean slate. In other words, the spirit of optimism scientifically is highest in January than at any time of the year, which is why most diets start in January. It's why the number of gym memberships skyrocket. Even the stock market is affected in a very positive way by this notational boundary as described by Dr. Thaler. But you can't be stuck just waiting around like you're some spectator at the parade watching the floats go by. So what is it that's floating around your radar right now with respect to this subject called reinvention? What aspect of your life or business or career? It could be your health, your finances, your relationships. It could be that new business you want to start, a whole new brand strategy, a YouTube channel, or maybe just discovering your life's purpose. But whatever it is, and here's the point I wanted to share with you today, once you give yourself permission to hope, any dream is possible. But no dream is possible without hope. And I really think it would be a shame to waste this cultural moment in time, supported by empirical scientific data. And so when you think about it, why begin a new year with a fresh start on old habits? So in that spirit, thanks for joining us for this particular kickoff to 2017 from our brand new studios here in London, Ontario. And I wanted to say that 2017 is really going to be a year like no other. And so you don't need anyone's permission for whatever form of reinvention that you're contemplating. And I'm really hoping that you share your comments below with respect to what is it you're going to actually work on this year in terms of reinventing some aspect of your business, your life, or career. Because once you make a public declaration and throw it out there, it suddenly greatly accelerates the chances of, helping you stick to your guns and see this particular dream right through to the end. Thanks so much for joining us, and hope this particular video blog has given you some ideas, some fresh ideas on how to recreate and reimagine the business, the life, the career that you deserve.